Okay, 2 minutes. Thank you for selecting the abstract. So as a bit of background, neurocognitive impairment is common among people with HIV as they age. Chronic neuroinflammation can affect both brain structure and brain function. And processing speed, which is a cognitive domain, is commonly affected early on in HIV. So when we do brain functional MRI, there are several important variables. So integration is how brain networks talk to each other, and segregation is how well the brain networks function just within each other. So system segregation index captures the ratio of connectivity within and versus between brain networks. And participation coefficient is for every network node, it quantifies how much each node is able to speak with other brain networks. So these analyses were actually done by Dr. Erin Dion, who's a biomedical research imaging expert. And I'm not going to go over this, but this is basically how he breaks down the fMRI into connectivity matrices and then whole brain networks. So this was a study of people with HIV, all 50 years of age or older, recruited from UNC Chapel Hill on stable ART and had an undetectable viral load in the past 6 months. Everybody had a full neuropsychological battery, and for the purposes of these analyses, we focused on processing speed using the Ways 3 symbol search T-scores adjusted for age. And then everybody had an MRI and a resting state functional MRI as well. So we enrolled 26 people with HIV that met our inclusion criteria. The mean age was 61 years, and you can see that everybody was very well controlled. So going on to the results, when we looked at associative networks, which are commonly associated with processing speed, we actually found that higher system segregation index within the associative network was associated with better performance on processing speed. And then in sensory motor networks, we did not find any association. And then when we looked at each node's PC value, we correlated the PC value with the processing speed score, and we found that 80 and 82% of all brain regions' lower processing speed was associated with more integration or less segregation at many of those nodes. So moving on to future directions, I recently had an R21 funded to be able to increase this sample size from 26. So we're hoping to enroll 120 people and get functional MRI and look at HIV persistence in the CNS and how that can impact brain function and structure in the future. And in conclusion, in older people with HIV, greater segregation of associative brain networks was linked to better processing speed, and fMRI can potentially serve as an adjunct biomarker for cognitive aging and HIV. So I hope that was 2 minutes. Thank you. These are my acknowledgements.